Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Real Rant Reviewer. Welcome. Oh, hello, we have a special guest, guys. Big D's joining us for this rant review.
What is up, everybody?
Yes, guys, it's a good movie. It's The Game. 1997's The Game, featuring Michael Douglas and Sean
What year
Penn.
is it?
1997, guys. Believe that, D. So
grew
listen,
up on that shit.
me and Big D did our homework. We wanted to watch this together before we rant reviewed it. We did that, and now we're just fresh off of it, and we're coming on in it. We've seen this movie multiple times, though. I've seen it multiple times since the 97. So it is one of the, I think David Fincher directed, right? Don't hold me to it. Definitely seems like him. But anyways, this movie, Big D, is, what do you think, man? Suspenseful, intriguing, interesting, right?
All of those.
Yes. Keeps you watching to the end.
One of my favorite, I love the mystery genre, and this is definitely up there in the top. Probably like the top 5 because it's classic.
Yes, it is classic. Classic Michael Douglas.
Definitely intrigues you, makes you keep watching, wondering what's going to happen. Yeah, suspenseful, really good music in this one, actually.
Yeah, good music. Spoilers ahead.
David Fincher has got some good music in his films. You know,
I mean, is it David Fincher? Is that 100%? Because I don't even want to look it up, but I want to say that reminds me.
Definitely done Zodiac 7.
Okay.
You know, Gone Girl, all that stuff.
Okay, yeah. No, just by the cinematography.
And he do House of Cards as well. That's a TV series.
Not sure, but I know he did Panic Room and a bunch of other great films. Now, let's talk about Michael Douglas. I think he excels in the performance here. And he, as this rich guy that lost his father in the beginning of the movie, right?
I am your father.
Yeah, I'm your father. And he commits suicide by jumping off the family home. This traumatizes Mr. Douglas and his son, or his brother, Sean Penn.
He shits himself, doesn't he? Shits himself. So after he shits his pants and everything goes, so you get to catch up with Michael Douglas, and he's like his father, guys. He's like his father. And Sean Penn sees that he's like his father. So, you know, he doesn't really care about things around him. He's focused on work. He has no kind of love life in his life. And, you know, Sean Penn, his brother, sees this about Mr. Douglas. So what he does is, it's Mr. Douglas's birthday, right, Big D? He sits him down and he gives him a card as a birthday present. And it's called CRS. That's all. And he's like, what's this? CRS, yes. Yeah. It's like that company, the company card.
Company card, right, Big D? And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, call him. Just call him Nick, right? I guess Michael Douglas is Nick.
Nick Cage?
Sorry, Nick. Nick is the name of,
I don't know Nick Cage was in this.
Yeah, I wish he was. He would have been fucking awesome as the brother.
No,
as Sean Penn.
he would have been in this film.
It would have been great. But, yeah, so that's what happens with that. So let's, get to the past the CRS, right, Big D? So he goes, he's inquisitive, he's very curious, he goes to CRS, and it's very, what is it? They're not telling him exactly what's happening, right?
Yeah, he's like, look, I'm not going to go into something that I know nothing about, so tell me what it's about. And he's like, oh, you know, like... And then he starts asking the questions, and there's some funny questions he asks him, doesn't he? He's like, do you feel guilty after masturbation? Some other ones.
Very weird.
He's a bit like, and he just said, look, just do the test. You don't have to join straight away or do it straight away. Just do the test, and, you know.
Right. So he does the test, guys, and they call him up a day later and say, listen, you failed the test. You're not CSR material. I'm sorry. And that's it. He goes home, and he finds a dummy in his driveway that looks like his father.
Right, yes.
And this is where things ramp up. He takes the dummy inside. The TV starts speaking to him directly. Shit gets nuts, and there's a camera in the dummy. CRS has infiltrated. So what they're telling him now is they're fucking with him. They're just basically fucking with his life from here on out, right?
Yeah, the game started. Here's the ground rules.
And there's ground rules and all that shit. But he has to look for keys and shit. He thinks it's a game. But then again, guys, the movie is doing so good, Mr. Fincher, making you think this is not a game. That this might be a company that's trying to extort or take money and ruin Michael Douglas's life for his money, right? So it's really cool. So it has that dynamic that he doesn't even know if it's a game or not. He does, he doesn't, we don't at times until the end, okay? Let's cover the end. He gets to, basically.
I didn't even know who I am.
Yeah, he basically doesn't know who he is. He wakes up in Mexico.
No, I don't know who I am.
You're the Big D. And we're rant reviewing with the Rant Reviewer. So check it out.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, so check it out. You go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's all right. Yeah, so he ends up in Mexico broke and everything, and he's looking for help for people. And now he feels what it feels like to be a bum or someone that was less
That's later on
important in life.
and then he's in Mexico.
Right, and he's just a state of a mess. But he gets people to help him. He gets back to his house. His house is what, all wrecked up and shit. He's lost everything apparently, and he wants revenge. Right? He wants revenge against CRS. So what does he do? He goes to CRS headquarters, right? He infiltrates with a pistol. He gets to the roof to find this chick that's been screwing him all day. He finds her. He wants to kill her. He's like, why is this happening to me? I'm going to kill you now. And she says, no, it's just part of your game. She says, just part of your game. Stop. It's a real gun. It's a part of your game. Don't shoot. What happens is, before he's about to shoot, a door opens behind him. Surprise! It's his brother. And he shoots his brother dead.
He's holding the bottle of champagne. It goes straight through the bottle, explodes, hits him in the chest. He's on the floor.
Guys,
and then we're like,
you're in shock.
I tried to tell him. He's like turning around, like looking up into the sky, like crying, thinking, what have I done? And then in the background, obviously, they're actors, so they're saying to him, like, I can't believe what you did. I told him to stop, but he didn't listen.
Right, so you see...
And then he's thinking, all right, what have I done? Fuck this shit. So he starts walking over towards the edge, just thinking, I'm going to end it. This is fucked, you know. And then the other guys who was in on it, who worked for CRS, was like, we're all going to go to prison for this. So he's like, yep, fuck this. So he walks over to the edge, looks down, the big glass roof there, and then he just leans over and the woman's like, no. And then he falls through, smashes through it, and then you see the big inflatable...
Here's the scene here, guys.
Mat thing that like gymnasts use.
I got the scene up here with the glass where he falls.
Yeah.
Resuscitating him.
And then he lands on it, and it's in slow motion, bang, and then all like the breakable glass falls in him. They're like, get him up, it's okay. It's breakable glass, but it still cut you. Right. And he's like brushing it off his face, and then he stands him up, doesn't he?
Yeah, so I wanted just to mention that part where he shoots his brother, and he realizes he shoots his brother. He knows his life. He's lost anything he's ever loved right there. So even though he's lost his life and his work and his money and all that, he has his brother, guys, and he knows that. But when he shoots his brother by accident, it's all bets are off. He has nothing left. So he goes to the edge of the building to commit suicide and kill himself. But yeah, like Mr. Big D says, it's all a setup. He is safe with breakable glass, and it's all part of CRS's birthday gift to him. And he gets off, and Sean Penn is alive. He hugs his brother. I love the emotional moment where he realizes his brother is alive. Michael Douglas, I cry because he breaks down, right? He breaks down and hugs his brother. And then they introduce him as Nicholas Van Houten or whatever, my brother. And he has a new lease on life instantly right there, right? He appreciates everyone around him. He appreciates the life he has. He appreciates every day and every second, and he will respect and love people. And that's what the moral of the story is. And he finds the chick at the end, and guess what? He gets her. They're going to go on a date. So he finds love as well, right? So The Game, guys, what a movie. David Fincher directed, Michael Douglas, Sean Penn. Please watch this movie once, if not twice. Right, Big D?
I've watched it way more than 2 times.
Yes, me too.
It's a timeless mystery movie.
Timeless.
Watched it a few times at Christmas, you know.
Oh yeah, it's a good Christmas movie. It's a good fall movie too. Yeah, I love the cinematography, how they make the movie.
It's well underrated. I mean,
underrated.
You say it to any like people, well, yeah, I guess
they're just like, what?
They don't make
the rapper, The Game? They're like, who? The Game, the rapper? I mean, they don't know. Or The Game, Triple H from wrestling. They don't know The Game, the movie. This is some shit right here. Goes under the radar, like Big D says. Big D, thank you for joining for this awesome rant review on The Game.
It's always a pleasure to be here, as you know.
All right, I hope you join us for more videos, and thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for subbing and liking. I really appreciate. We love the support.
If you enjoyed the video, then like it. If you didn't enjoy it, dislike it. And
yeah,
if you didn't enjoy it, why didn't you leave a comment below and say why you disliked it?
If you dislike, leave a comment why. It's okay. We respect it. We love it.
And if you were gonna watch the movie, then give it a like. Give it a like, and then go and watch it and come back.
Because we got more to come, guys, and we're going to give you everything we got. And we're always going to tell the truth if it's worth spending your money and time and effort and loved ones to watch movies. The Real Rant Reviewer, Big D. Thank you, guys. Peace out.